everybody. Well, we've made some progress. It's been a couple days since the last time I put a video out, but I figured I'd wait until I had significant information and or material, as opposed to watching us race around the garage every day and not get a lot accomplished at the end of that. So I've got some stuff to show you. We've got quite a few parts painted and hanging. We're going to try to put some of those on the tractor today. We've got to get the radiator on. We've got the clutch and brake pedals ready. We did get the seals in, so everything's good. Should be able to put enough stuff on here today to see some progress. But anyway, we'll see you on the other end of this, and we'll see if this winds up being just today, or maybe it'll be a couple of days before we get you a lot. But I don't want to make you wait too long. It's kind of hectic trying to get these videos out, but I'm going to try to at least get a video a week until this tractor's done, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you in a while. Hi again, guys and girls. Made some more progress. Like I said, I've kind of held off so you can see some of the stuff we've done as opposed to just minor issues. I'm going to do a walk around here and try to cover some of the stuff we've accomplished. Most of it's pretty self-explanatory. You'll see it. A ton of paint touch-up needs to be done, but that's just the way it goes. But at least everything's got 3 or 4 coats on it to start with. So hang on, I'll take you for a little walk around here and we'll go from there. Okay, I don't remember if I showed you the chassis with an initial paint job on it. We did get the steering pillar, control pillar in place. We wound up replacing the shifting pin in the shifting lever. The one that was in there was pretty bad, so we put a new one of those on there. New steering wheel, as you can see. Pretty much a lot of these parts we put on today, mostly to get them off the paint bench, so I've got more room to work. Steering column's all on. We did get the radiator, the water pump, the fan. We had a little issue with some sheet metal here. We're just test fitting this hood. This needs to be cleaned up and painted. This was a test hood I did with this new paint I'm using. I painted it a year ago and just left it out in the weather to see how it would hold up, if it would fade or not, and it actually did pretty good for the price of the paint. If you want a good finish, I really recommend going with, a lot of guys want to go with base coat, clear coat, but I'm not into the sanding. So I've mostly used really good automotive enamel. You'll get a better shine out of it, and it'll take the weather better. But anyway, we did get the front hubs on, new bearings on both of those. We did get the bolster shaft in there with the bearing. I can't remember if I showed you that or not. That's in there. I think that's about it. We did get the brakes housings on, all the pedals, clutch, brake pedals, all the linkages hooked up. We haven't adjusted the brakes yet. We got to give them the initial adjustment. We did give the clutch its initial adjustment, so we're good there. Hope is to the tires on this thing were not the greatest. I'm going to leave them on right now. Actually, that one over there is flat anyway. I don't know what happened to it. That's been like that since I bought it. Looks like a chainsaw, but I'm not sure. We'll get these rims cleaned up, paint them, and then we'll get the one tire back on it anyway. So we've got a front end we can move it around with. Let's see. Carburetor soaking. I'm not too sure what the deal on that's going to be. It's in pretty rough shape. Not a lot of parts left over here. We've got the gas tank. That's, as I speak right now, tentatively tomorrow's project, to take the gas tank and get it internally inspected and cleaned out and see what it looks like, and then we'll clean it up and paint it. Just some miscellaneous parts, radiator brace, rear tail light, actually not tail light, it's a rear work light bracket. Here's the air cleaner connection from the air cleaner to the carburetor. The headlights, I did get those cleaned up and ready to install. I'm trying not to put too much on it that I have to cover up if I decide to shoot it with a final coat, which I probably will. But I think that's brought you up to speed right now. One of the next things I want to do is get the starter on it and get a battery hooked up to it. And I thought I had a standard 12-volt solenoid. I don't have one. I'll have to pick one of them up. I've got a start button, but it works with a solenoid. I thought I had one, but I can't find it. We'll get that hooked up at some point because I want to spin this engine, make sure I'm getting oil everywhere it needs to go, see what the oil pressure does just under starter, and get everything primed, oil pump primed and all that. I've just been spinning it by hand here occasionally, randomly. That's really not going to pump oil very far, but it does move it around a little bit. So I think that's all I've got for right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to post this, probably not yet, or we'll make some more progress and we'll go from there. But either way, we'll see you somewhere, either on the end of this or after another chunk, one or the other. Take care, everybody. Hi again, everybody. As you can see, I'm back in the living room, and I did decide to post this video. I do have another segment that I thought about adding, but I'm going to wait. So you might want to watch for part 7. There's some pretty good stuff in that, and actually there's a little faux pas there that's quite humorous. But hit the like and subscribe, and in the meantime, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next one.